So after months of hype and speculation, it's this week that we'll finally start to see the much anticipated reviews of the Lenovo Legion Go PC gaming handheld. These are the top 7 burning questions that I, and I'm sure many of you, have about the Go, including a potentially a dumb one, the potential of an accessory to the Go, the question that you voted for as the one that you want to know the most, will it solve a huge issue that the ROG Ally currently has, and perhaps the most worrying question of them all. So let's dive straight in and start with that potentially dumb question, which is, where are the speakers? The ROG Ally's Dolby Atmos speakers are front-facing and they sound incredible, a true highlight of the device. But the speakers don't appear to be on the front of the Go, on the top, at the bottom of the device, or on the rear. Am I missing something here? Please help me in the comments. Next is a question that came about as I was researching the first hands-on key takeaways video. And it was here when it became apparent that the FPS mode is really made for right-handed gamers, as a left-handed previewer really struggled when using this key feature of the Go. I'd love to hear from any of you left-handed viewers about this. Do you think that you'll be able to easily use FPS mode with your left hand? Or will you badly struggle with this like the previewer did? Let us know in the comments. Question 3 is an issue that plagues the ROG Ally to this very day, and that is, will it have crippling SD card overheating issues? It's widely known that the SD card on the Ally was just placed too close to the heat vents, as you can see here. Now, could be wrong, but it does look like on the Go that the SD card and heat vents are much further apart. Plus, an amazing hands-on preview I covered in this key takeaway video showed that the previewer was extremely happy with the air circulation vents on the Go, which is crucial for running those super intense AAA games, but I guess time will tell. Next is, how good will the Legion glasses be? I didn't think too much of this in the trailer, but thinking about it, playing our favourite games like the awesome Resident Evil 4 remake, Switch emulation like Mario, or Spider-Man 2 using Check It, on the micro OLED full HD 60Hz per eye lenses to create room-filling immersive experiences on paper sounds absolutely epic. Of course, there'll be no match for the incredible Apple Vision headset, with them being just 1/10 of the price. But let's really hope quite a few reviewers give us their verdict on how well the Legion glasses complement the Go. Question 5 is that we know that the Legion Space software will be buggy and incomplete on day 1 at launch, but exactly how bad will it be before all the patches and updates start rolling out? Again, many of the early preview takeaways that we've looked at here on the channel show that the Legion software leaves a lot to be desired, with its pretty hefty lag on the early production models. Let's not forget though that both the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally launched with pretty raw software on day 1, and it wasn't until regular updates and improvements that we now see the software in a much more mature state, especially on the Steam Deck side due to Valve's incredible commitment to support the handheld. So let's hope the Go's launch software isn't too bad. Next is what you voted for as being your number 1 question of the Go, with a whopping 58%, and that is, what will the actual battery life of the Go be like? The Go has a 49.2 watt-hour battery, which is quite a bit bigger than the ROG Ally's 40 watt-hour battery. And many have criticised the Ally's poor battery in that you won't get much more than an hour playing the top AAA games at high resolutions on the Ally's 1080p screen. So in theory, the Go should last longer, but again, powering that massive 8.8-inch 1600p display is going to take up a lot of juice. So it will be fascinating what the benchmarks from the reviewers will be on this. By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, then be sure to like, subscribe and enable notifications so that you don't miss out on any of the great analysis and breakdown of all the key review points of the Go. You guys are awesome. And finally, the most worrying question of all is one that we looked at in the last video, and it was the legend ETA Prime casually said this in his hands-on.
And before we dive into it, I do want to mention that this is an earlier unit that I have in my possession. This is kind of a testing unit along with the software itself, so things will be kind of ironed out down the road.
So hang on, all the reviewers like ETA have pre-production models to review and not the actual retail units that us customers will get? Surely that'll make reviews redundant if there are any changes to the final retail Go's that end up shipping to us, won't it? This was a huge issue at the Ally's launch, where it was our tech YouTuber hero, Dave2D, who dropped this bombshell.
Almost every ROG Ally review that's come out over the past couple of weeks has been flawed. And it's not through any fault of the creators or the publications. It was ASUS, because they sent out review units that just were not ready to be reviewed. These things were running drivers and firmware that were so underbaked. And so over the past couple of weeks, I was sent a bunch of updates, but the one I got a couple days ago just hit different, because now this product is like 15 or 20% better than it was on day one.
Could it be that just like the Ally, unfinalized hardware along with half-baked and incomplete software has been sent to reviewers for the Legion Go's launch reviews? What question about the Go do you want answering in the reviews the most? Let us know in the comments. And as a little extra bonus for watching right to the end of the video, I love to share this awesome quote. You'll be too much for some people, too loud, too soft, too this or too that, but you'll always be perfect for the people who need you. Don't let the opinions of those who don't really know you get you down. It's those closest to us who truly matter, so stay encouraged today, guys. And check this video out if you want to see the top 8 key takeaways from ETA Prime's excellent hands-on of the Go. I appreciate every single one of you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.